What's up, everybody? I'm Emily Schramm with another cooking show, and this one I am so excited about. This is so good, and it was a total accident that it came together, and I can't wait to share it with you. So the first thing is, this is a crock pot recipe, so I'm gonna fake the crock pot with you guys really fast. I have the final product so I can show you how I'm gonna use it, but the crock pot is just everyone's best friend. I know people love the Instapot as well, a pressure cooker, all of it. Make sure you get it. Winter is here. You have no excuse. It's just the best. I am very picky about the meat that I eat, and I think you should be too. And I'm so thrilled because I'm not sponsored by them. They don't even know I exist, and it's called Pastures, and it's a monthly delivery, and I got a giant pork shoulder. I had no idea what to do with it, and this is the recipe that came from it. So you take your pork shoulder or your brisket. This works really well with beef as well if it's grass-fed. The reason I love Pastures is their omega-6 to omega-3 profile for their pork is unheard of, which means when we're looking at healthy foods and healthy fats, if your animal that you're about to eat is fed from a grain-fed lot, not outside and not what they're supposed to do, your cells hold on to that. So it's not just about the environment, it's also about what's healthy for your body. So the omega-6 to omega-3 profile means you're just doing good for the environment and for your body. So you're gonna start with a pork shoulder or beef brisket, and surprise, surprise, some coconut milk. Put a whole can of coconut milk in, of course a bunch of sage. We're gonna just bloop, put that in there. And then we get into the fun part, which is the spices. And I wanted something a little bit more creative. Sage is good, but I was like, what else can I add? And then I thought about it, and I decided I was gonna add coffee. So this is, that was really loud, I'm sorry. So I'm gonna do about half an espresso shot worth. I am a big fan of an Americano. This is gonna get real messy, but it's fine. Throw a half shot of Americano beans on there, and you're gonna let it sit. What I did is 3 hours on high, 2 hours on low, just because I didn't wanna overcook it and I wasn't sure when I was gonna be home. If you're gonna be gone all day, keep it on low and just let it be. What you want is this final product of really good, tender fork. Like you can fork it and it's got this nice little, I don't even know what I'm trying to say, but it's easy to like pull apart and it's not pink. From there, we have this amazing protein that's full of really good fats. This is protein and fat when you're looking at something like this type of meat. So now we get to have fun and cook with it. So this is where we get a little crazy. Blake is very excited to see how I'm gonna do this because I am about to make sushi. I love sushi. The problem is sushi makes you starving an hour later. Like you can order roll after roll after roll and you feel full, and then all of a sudden you're like, I'm starving. So it's because you're just looking at carb and a little bit of protein, but mostly carb. So we got our protein and our fat first and foremost, so now we can have fun with the rest. So you take a roll. I'm really bummed because in the move I lost my actual bamboo rollers for sushi, but I'm about to go to Japan. So Japan, I will be getting more, and I'm gonna have a lot more inspiration when I come back. I leave next week, which is so exciting. You're gonna start with your sushi roll of nori. Nori is so good for us. People don't eat enough of this. This is full of iodine, which we are extremely deficient in. Great for your thyroid. Also great for just overall health when you look at micronutrients and trace minerals. And then you're gonna decide how much sushi you want or how much rice you want. Again, when we're looking at carbohydrates, we are thinking about my activity level, my stress level, and what amount of carbohydrate will make me stop craving them. How many times have we all cut carbs and all we thought about were carbs? So make sure you give yourself just enough to where you're kind of, you know, scratching the itch, but also not too much where we get tired after meals. So for me, that's about 25 to 30 grams, which is right here. And then from there, we're gonna add what I totally forgot to add, which is avocado. Avocado is like the best source of fat, but if you again have a very fatty meat, we don't have to add it. And so we're gonna just take our meat. I'm just gonna get really dirty here. We're gonna take our meat and again, making sure And you guys, you don't have to make a sushi roll. You can literally throw this in a bowl and it would be done. But I just wanted to have some fun. So that's like really fatty. If I want more protein, I'm gonna find the actual meat parts. From there, I'm gonna roll it. Again, I really wish that I had my bamboo roller, but you just tuck it, use your fingers, and go all the way down, just like so. And then what we wanna do is on the top, make it pretty. So this is the best part. Everyone needs to learn this sauce. This is the magic recipe right here. 1 part tahini, 1 part coconut aminos. This is my new favorite thing. So I'm just obsessed with tahini. It's been around forever. It's one of my favorite things. It's basically whole sesame seeds, and that should be all it is when you have your ingredients list. So we're gonna do as much as you want because you can save it for later, but that's what I'm gonna start with. And then same amount of coconut aminos. And then the secret ingredient, sesame seeds. Some people do react to sesame seeds similar to the way they react to gluten. So if you do have thyroid issues, just be aware of that. Start to notice maybe sesame makes you feel bad. But then we stir. And you just stir until it gets to this delicious looking caramel color. It's already gonna be full of salt with the coconut aminos. It's already gonna be full of good, delicious fats with the tahini. And then lots of delicious flavor from the sesame seeds. And then from there, I love that I'm pretending like I'm, I don't know, Chef Ramsay. We just plop that on. And then, of course, I wanted to get creative with my vegetables. So I have some gypsy peppers from my garden. And my favorite thing right now, which is rainbow radishes. They are so spicy and full of flavor. But again, what I really care about is this color. We need more color in our food. Look at that gorgeousness. That's from a vegetable. How cool is that? So I'm just gonna kind of get some slices. Just try to get as much color as you can. I have no idea what I'm doing. I'm just gonna see what this looks like. And then add a little crunch to it as well. And then from there, whoop, stressful knife skills. Okay, and sprinkle some gypsy peppers. Again, you can literally throw this all into a bowl. For example, if you don't want to do what I just did, here's my rice. I would do a little less than that. Here's my protein. I would do a little more than that. Here's my vegetable. And here's my flavor. This is just as good. Maybe I'd add a little bit of green vegetable too, a little bit of arugula. But either way, you can do it one night both ways. And then we're gonna just cut this so you can see what it looks like inside. Sushi. Come back every Monday for a new recipe. Thanks for joining me.